Hey, hey. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? You guys ready to talk about some shit with me? Let me get my shit together. How's everybody's day? How's everybody doing? What's new? What's not new? What's old? What's up? Thanks everybody for being here with me. We're gonna talk about some shit today because y'all want to talk about, oh, thank you, I need to wash it, but y'all wanted to talk about some real shit today, so I'm here bringing it to y'all. So first and foremost, got the cruise, just found out. If you guys want to go, put down your deposit. You can put down anything but your okay, we got some shit here. We got some good meetings, and we got some, okay, let's talk about that. We'll talk about that a little later. But I'm glad everybody is having a great day so far. So with the cruise, we doing deposits with the travel agent by this Friday. So if you guys are planning on going on the cruise, you can put down anything. If you don't have the 150, you can put down anything, but your cabin won't be secured until you put down your $150, or until you get to, hey Chris, until you get to $150. So if you do plan on going and maybe you don't have $150, don't let that stop you. Just put something down. It's going to be a great time. I promise you. I've never been to the Bahamas, and why wouldn't I want to go to Bahamas with you guys? So, yeah. Got some giveaways. I got some cool shit in this box to give away, so I'll do that. I'll show you guys what's in this box a little later on, after we get done talking about these multiple personality disorders that everybody has. And, oh, Robbie, I miss you too. Virtual hug. Let's hug. But anyways, this is what y'all wanted to talk about. Next week we're going to talk about money. But yeah. So whoever thinks that they do not have a multiple personality is a fucking liar. And I'm going to tell you why. Wait, first, before I even go into all that, I'm going to tell y'all like a little history behind the multiple personality disorder. They actually don't call it that anymore. They call it dissociative identity disorder. And they changed the name in 1994 to give people a better idea about what the disorder is. Some of the symptoms are seizures, you're forgetful, you're, abusing yourself in some type of way, or you like abuse. Those are just the superficial levels. Of course, we can go deep within it, but I'm not finna do all that, because I'm just here to talk about the shit on like a broad spectrum, because we're talking about everybody. Everybody is included in this. But one of the main reasons why I decided to talk about this is because I know a lot of you guys are musicians, artists, you guys do certain things, and it's important to know what you're dealing with. Even if you're not an artist, you still do things that require you to kind of step outside yourself. Say you don't, and I'm gonna call you a liar. But that's the reason why I decided to talk about this. Because, say for instance, you're an artist. You most likely have a stage name. Stage name is most times different from your regular name, correct? So, with that being the case, you're not going to act the same way. So, Kim says she has 13 personalities. But you're not going to act the same way. When you're such and such, then you're going to act this way on the stage, performing in front of people. And then when you're not on the stage, you're going to act this way. You see what I'm saying? So that's just kind of an example of the multiple personality disorder. I know, hey, I know me for a fact, you know, I do this, but I pretty much act consistently. But the only time that you may not see this is probably when I'm at work, conducting work and doing work. I use the voice that they pay me to have, and that's pretty much it. I don't act the way that I act at work at home because I'm at home. I don't act the way that I do in front of my friends, you know, maybe in front of my parents because they're my parents, you know. I kind of tone my language down and stuff like that. So that's just an example of a multiple, you know, personality that I deal with. Robbie, you're right. Actors deal with it all the time. Actors do it all the time. So that's why I believe that this applies to everyone. Now, when you're, how can I put this? I wanted to say a scenario, but I don't think that it's appropriate, so I'm just going to keep that. But I'm going to say this. Don't let your representative, which is the person who, you know, you show yourself, the person that meets every new individual in your life. That's your representative. You are not going to share everything through your representative that you would ordinarily share within yourself. That's life. That's, everybody does it. I'm not gonna give you my whole life story if I just met you. You know, you have to build things up. Everything is like a build up. You can't just go full-fledged all in. So that's why even a regular person has a multiple personality, because of that very reason. So the reason why I think that it's important to do this and to talk about this is because a lot of the times we play ourselves because we send our representative and we're being fake. And when I say being fake, like, you're being not who you are. So you get outed very quickly. And when somebody outs you, that's it. You're done. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to deal with you no more because you're considered a liar. You're considered a fraud. So you have to draw the line between your representative or your other personality, you know, so it doesn't fuck up your personal life. And so it doesn't fuck up what you're trying to do when you're trying to interact with other people, because you just simply can't, you know. And that is the moral of the story. You know, you get what you give. And if you give people fake and phony, that's what you're going to get. Point blank and the period. Now, do I mean, you know, if somebody asks you a question and maybe they're out of line to answer it? No, I don't mean that. I mean, you answer things in accordance to your comfort. You see what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to give everything away to somebody that you just met, because you're not going to do that, you know, because you're still in representative, you know, stage. But, you know, you can say, it is okay to say, hey, I don't want to talk about that right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anybody could understand that. You know, I know I can. You know, if I ask you a question and maybe, you know, you're sensitive about it, or maybe, you know, you're not sure if you really want to go into that right now, it's okay to say, yeah, not today, not next week either. I'm not ready to talk to you about that. And people will understand that. But don't start fucking lying. Don't do that. Cause who the fuck want to deal with you? Nobody likes being lied to, because they're going to find out the truth. They're going to find out. You think you're hiding some shit when you're really not hiding it. You're just not, you know, exposing what it is at that moment, because maybe it may be irrelevant. It may be, you know, not even related to what you're doing. You know, we're just friends, why do I need to tell you if I've been to jail or not, if we're just friends? Now, I can see if we're trying to, you know, establish a relationship, and maybe, you know, one day I'm going to end up seeing your credit report. I'm going to need you to tell me, like, the shit that I need to know. But, you know, there's still stages and there's still steps to everything. You see what I'm saying? So stop giving people a representative. But this is the thing, Justin, like, you're not going to tell everybody everything about you. You know, you got to keep it, it's your responsibility to keep it as real as you possibly can. You know what I'm saying? At all times. You know, of course, some of the people at my job don't even know I do this. These people and I don't even want them to know, because I don't want them asking me questions that I'm not going to answer, because then that makes people feel uncomfortable. But I'm not going to answer it because I'm not at liberty to. I don't have to tell you shit about what I do when I leave those walls. So, you know, you got to kind of be careful, but you don't have to lie. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to lie. You could just say simply, I just don't want to talk about it. Stop lying to these women and stop lying to these dudes. Because for what? We have to be able to trust one another. And we're not going to be able to trust one another if we around here lying to everybody. And if you guys like this video, please share it. But yeah, that's why I thought that this was very important. Everybody has 2 or 3 or 13 individuals inside of them that they display at different moments in their life. That's fine. But just do your best and try not to lie. You know, try to be the best individual that you can, you know, at all times. Although it's hard. It's hard. Everybody lies. Everybody tells lies. I tell lies all day. But that's what they pay me to do. They pay me to tell lies to these people. And I do it. And that's fine. But when you're trying to have something personal and you're trying to have a relationship that's going to flourish, you can't be telling lies, and you can't be around here pretending to be something or someone that you're not. That's just simply not going to work. Yep. You're absolutely right, Paji. They will. A lot of my life is on the internet, so most know a lot about me. Yeah, but you know how many people there's for one of you, there's like 30 people that don't. There's 30 people on the internet that just share complete bullshit, and it is so contradictory to their regular life that you probably wouldn't even recognize the person, you know, outside of the internet. That's how bad it is. That's how bad. For those of you who just joined, we're talking about people with multiple personalities, which is everybody, and try to be the best person that you can be, because you never know. You never know what a relationship will turn into, and you don't want to be labeled a liar. Alternative facts. Yeah, but that doesn't have to be our social norm. You see what I'm saying? We don't have to be that. Let them have that shit. Let them have that whole alternative fact shit. We don't need that. You know, we different people. You see what I'm saying? And we don't have to be doing that and treating each other like that. We don't have to be around here lying to folks. Cause for what? For what? Why are we lying? Why? Because you're gonna get caught. Why are we lying? But yeah, just try to be the real you. Now, do you guys know before you send your representative that's what you're going to do? Can you guys feel when you're not being yourselves? Because they're like, when you're like playing the part, it's kind of, the lines kind of get a little blurred a little bit. So do you guys know what you're doing? For my performers and my musicians, do you guys feel different when you're on stage performing, being your alter ego versus who you are in real life? Yeah, Donnell, I agree with you, but education, that's a whole nother situation. You know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of work to do in that area. But just in this specific, you know, portion, you know, we are above dealing with that. I'll put it to you like that. I am above dealing with alternative facts, because for what? I don't need to suggest anybody's alternative facts. I don't need to do none of that shit, because at the end of the day, I don't owe you shit. So I might as well tell you the truth. Might as well. Because I don't owe you nothing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to probably go get in my car and drive home and not even think about the shit no more. To be completely honest. You see what I'm saying? So we better than that. We don't need to deal with that. We need to be able to trust people. The people that are close to us. As you know, everybody can't be trusted, blah, blah, blah. That's a given. But for the most part, we should be able to trust each other. Good evening. And if you guys like this video, please share it. But I think that's important. We need to do different shit. Simply put, we need to just do different shit. We don't need to be following behind other people's stuff. We don't. Yeah, and I agree with you. That's how it is cultivated with education. That's how we're taught. We're taught in the system to do things like this and to do things like that. But we don't have to be in that system. because that system is the matrix, and we all know that the matrix is not real. So we can break that right now, and we can do something different, and people won't even know. They won't even know how to take it. Oh shit, this bitch telling me the fucking truth? What? Mind blown. You see what I'm saying? We are talking about multiple personality disorders and how everybody has them. You know, everybody sends their representative when they meet people. We have musicians, artists, whatever, that have alter egos that they go by. So, you know, that's what we're talking about. But I just want to make you guys aware that, you know, we got to be better people. And in order to be better people, we have to make certain changes. And in order to make certain changes, we have to know what changes that we have to make. And that's why I'm here to help. I have your best interest at heart because I have my best interest. You see what I'm saying? So anything to better myself, I can share and I can pass it along to better you. Kevin, I don't think people fear you. I don't think that you're even a person to be feared, to be quite honest. You know, I don't see anything wrong with the way that you communicate with people. I honestly don't see anything wrong with it. I see honesty, pure honesty. And if you don't like it, fucking stop following. That's it. If people don't like what I say, stop following me. Do yourself a favor. Because I'm out here and this is what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? La, 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 la. Throw away the wool. I guess that's what that says. But yeah, we do. We don't need to be Kevin, I don't know why anybody is afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. But yeah, let's be honest people, let's be good people. And make sure that when you do send your representative, that your representative is as close to mimicking who you actually are in your real life as possible without divulging too much of yourself and without giving them too much information about yourself, you know, because that's unnecessary. I'm not telling you when you first meet somebody to tell them your life story. Absolutely, I'm not telling you that. So if you're going around doing that, you're doing that at your own accord because I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm simply saying is try to be as honest as you can. And if somebody asks you something that you don't feel comfortable answering, just say, hey, I don't feel comfortable. But don't lie. You know? Don't lie. Oh, the whole. Sorry. I can't read because I can't see. Somebody said, somebody was like, oh, take off your glasses. So now I'm like blind trying to do this. Kevin, I don't know. I just don't understand. Like, from what I see, I don't understand. You have made grown men cry. That's like a terrifying statement. But I don't see why you around here making people cry. I don't see why people care that much, honestly. But anyways, so giveaway time. I have some shit to give away. And while I'm doing that, while I'm showing you guys, just if you guys have any questions for me, ask. So I have this cool little notebook. My phone number's right here. So whoever wins this gets my phone number. Hey. I have this cool mug. See? You guys see that? Guys like that? So somebody's gonna get that. I have this mouse pad. Mouse pad. I thought about keeping this for myself, but I have a Mac and I don't need a mouse pad. And then I got these cool pens. You guys see it? I know it's kind of like backwards, but you get the gist. No, I don't have any sexy pictures of my mom in her underwear because that's not weird. There's another pen. Oh, and I got some more iTunes gift cards for the winner. I'm going to pick an episode. You guys listen to the episode, answer the question, and then you win. Simple as that. We already had a winner last time. So, yeah, I like the mug too. It's dope. So let me go back to you guys' questions and see what you guys are saying to me. Kevin, I think you're just an asshole. But you're not like something to be afraid of. Why the fuck is this not working? Okay. Party animal shirt. I still have the party animal shirt. Justin, if you want it, I'll send it to you. Because I still have that shit. I still kind of wear it sometimes too. You want the notebook. Well, you guys have to listen. I'll put the question in the comments of this Facebook Live or whatever. And then the first person, I'll say I'll cut it off on Friday. So the first person that wins will get the shit. And you get to slide in my DMs and give me your information so I can send it to you. So how do we educate people out of this way that we've learned? You know, it takes things like this. It takes you telling your friend when they fuck up, bro, you fucked up. You know, don't handle it this way. You should have handled it this way. You know, and tell them why. And tell them the importance. Because people are kind of like, they don't want to necessarily listen to you if you can't back it up with facts. So provide them factual information on why they could have handled a situation different. Call people on a bullshit. If they're your friends, call them on their bullshit. If you don't give a fuck, you don't give a fuck. But that's how we educate people. That's how we, you know, move forward. We have to hold people accountable. Basically. That's the only way. I don't know why you're watching this, Kevin. Maybe because I have your best interest. But then you don't care, so I don't know why you're watching this. But I'm glad you're here, though. But, Negroes hate facts. No, they don't. White people hate facts. Yeah, hold your friends accountable. Me too. I'm a pro at calling people out too, and that's why people don't do certain shit in front of me, because I'm gonna tell you where you fucked up. I'm gonna tell you, and my friends do that the same to me. People who sugarcoat, yeah, I wouldn't say they're not real friends, Justin. I just would say that people who sugarcoat shit, they're like people pleasers. And you have to be careful of that, because they don't want to stir up drama, but yet they kind of want to say something, but they're not sure if they should say something because they don't know how you're going to take it. So, you see what I'm saying? So people pleasers, you kind of got to force them to say what it is. Because I have some people like that around me, and I just be like, you know what? That's not really what you want to say. So go ahead and say it. Yeah, but people that go to church every day, some people go to church for different reasons. So, you know, that's why I don't talk about religious aspects at all, because for one, I don't give a fuck. And for two, it ain't none of my business why you go to church. I don't give a shit. As long as you don't try to whip out no Bible verses on me while we having a conversation, then I can respect you. You see what I'm saying? But not everybody believes the same way, so that's why I don't tread those waters. I do not touch them. Even on my show, if you guys have listened to my show, that's on iTunes and on SoundCloud and on Google Play, you'll know that I don't talk about religion or politics. Those are two things that aren't allowed on my show. And everybody kind of understands that. You know, we could do a little spirituality, you know, conversation here and there, but as far as you condemning people to hell and shit, I don't play that shit. Don't do it. Don't do it, MB. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Yeah, sugar is like dope. Dopamine. That's what sugar is, basically. And because people like dope, people like to feel good all the time, people like to keep those type of people around them. So, thus you have the yes people. You have them, you know, but you kind of got to know who you're dealing with. You have to know and understand the people around you. And I hope that y'all ain't out here being friends with people that you really don't know and understand. Because what are you doing? You see what I'm saying? What are you doing? But that's what you have to do. So try to be the best person that you can be at all times. We all fall short, but if we're able to wake up the next day, we can try it again. And try it again. And try it again. Every day we wake up is another opportunity to do something different. Do something better. Do something great. Y'all want to see the giveaway stuff again? Because Buddha, you late. See? But I thank you guys for joining me, though. I'll show y'all the giveaway stuff again, just in case. We got this cool mouse pad. We have this mug. This cool mug. Isn't that cute? Oh, that's me. And then we have a couple gift cards. And if you like this video, please share it. And we have this notepad with my phone number in the corner. So you can get my phone number if you win this notepad. And maybe I might answer a texter or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the mug is dope. The mug is real dope. Does anybody have any more questions for me? I know I kind of skipped a lot because this situation isn't necessarily acting right for me right now. This iPad is doing what the fuck it wants to do. So I'm looking at the thing right now. So does anybody have any other questions for me? Oh, there's a show on Saturday. Hold on. Let me hold up. There's a show on Saturday on the 25th. It's at, I don't know where it's at. It's at Hourglass Pub. So I guess that's downtown Jacksonville. I do answer texts, Justin. Stop lying. I just don't answer them when I'm busy. Hey, Latoys. Oh, Latoys, I gotta talk to you. I'm gonna inbox you after this. But doors open at 8. It's $10 at the door and $12 if you're under 21. That means somebody could slide you a drink. Can I get your phone number off the bathroom wall in Walmart? Only the Walmart in Alabama. Who is performing? Hold on. I'm trying to see. Okay, Trayshawn's performing. Diz is performing. Hippie Blaine is performing. Kilograms is performing. And a whole bunch of other people. Nobody's fuck it. I don't know what the I'm gonna try to be there. But yeah. So if you guys want something to do on Saturday, most likely I'll be there. Come fuck with me. I hope they sell drinks because I want a drink. I'm gonna need a drink. This is what the flyer looks like, guys. So I'll post it or whatever so you guys can see it. But I'll be there supporting people. I'm trying to hit 2 spots at once. I got a wrestling thing that I'm trying to go to too. So at the beach. So I'm probably gonna go there and then I'm gonna go to the other side of town. So yeah. That's all I have, guys. That's it. I thank you guys for fucking with me yet again. This is my 25th one. I've been doing this for 25 weeks. I only took one break, and that was a couple weeks ago because I just fucking needed it. But 25 and counting. So thank you guys again. No, it's not in LA. It's in downtown Jax. I wish I was in LA, but then I kind of don't because everybody's fake there. But yeah, it's in downtown Jacksonville, Florida. So if you are in Florida, I don't know where you guys are at. There's people all over the map on here. So if you guys are in Jacksonville, Florida, come fuck with me. Oh, you guys, this tea is amazing. It's peach tranquility tea from Starbucks. It is so good. I drink one every day because I'm addicted. You know why? Because it has sugar in it. And sugar is dopamine. So that's all I got for you guys. If you guys have any other questions, I'm going to put my email address in here. And if you guys have any topics that you want me to talk about, you guys can send them to me. Next week, we talking about money, come hell or high water. So I hope you guys are ready, because we're going to talk about some investment shit. And we're going to talk about some Bitcoin shit, because somebody just put me up on game. Shout out to Alex. So yeah, we doing all that shit. So fuck with me next week. Same time, same place.